Hey everybody, welcome back to Planescape Torment. We've been on hiatus because I was on vacation, but we are going to dive right back in, as usual, as if nothing has happened. I cannot remember anything. We were going to talk to One Ear, and then go somewhere else. Yeah, because we almost talked to everybody in here in this map, and then we could go pretty much whatever the hell we want. We were in the hive, we were here, we were in this section of the hive, and then we could go pretty much anywhere because there's so much stuff to do. I was looking for a goddamn shop. Goddamn shop! And I couldn't find it, so let's see. You see a shady-looking fellow standing before you, picking his teeth with what appears to be a tiny metal fork. His chest is covered by patchwork armor adorned with large spikes, and a long knife hangs on at his side. You notice he is missing his right ear. Maybe that's why he's called One Ear. I'm sorry. Greetings.
Updated my journal.
I've updated my journal because he regards me coolly from the shadows as if seizing you up. That's like, okay. Or maybe One Ear is a person that can join our group as well, or something, and that's why he's a person and he gets noteworthy in our journal. I don't know. It's kind of weird that you get a note in your journal for nothing. Your other ear not working? The one-eared Tiefling scowls at you threateningly. Pike off, Burke, or I'll have your guts for garters. I honestly don't know. It comes out of nowhere. It's just I decided that he's British. If it's garters you're after, I just happen to have a pair. Your mother left them in my bed last night. Boom! Oh! Damn. I hope your ears didn't explode, by the way. I'm sorry. That was loud. Louder than I had anticipated. No matter, it'll only prove a slight delay. Okay, how did you lose that ear? Lost that ear while robbing an old man here in the hive? How did you lose that ear? What did you just say? His right hand drifts to the hilt of his knife. Oh, is he? Oh, maybe it's one in one of the quests that I needed to help someone something. Every scar's a good tale, and you can see I speak from experience. Aye, it do look as though you've seen your share of slashing. He manages a small chuckle, then runs his finger across the scars on the side of his head. At least you still have both ears. What happened? A while back, I bobbed an old practitioner's sod. His face takes on a sullen expression as he begins to relate the tale. So, this is what's happening with my accents as I talk. You're gonna have to deal with it. Relate the tale. This silly blighter wouldn't go along with it. Go on. So I has to get rough with the old sod, and while he was scrapping, he gets a hold of me ear and bites it clean off! Then what happened? What do you think happened? The balmy sod bit my ear off, so I thumped his skull and put him in the dead book. I'm right, sorry, I did too. He glances around nervously before continuing. I think his spirit's haunting me. Haunting you? He nods and quickly traces a semicircle over his heart. Aye, 'tis true. Sometimes I hear his voice in me head cursing and telling me how he's waiting for me. Scares the pants off me, it does. Maybe I can help you the spirit to rest, stop him from haunting you. He takes a step back from you and cocks his head slightly. You can do that? How? By putting you in the bed book! Sorry. Lie. I have powers over the dead. All I need is a quiet spirit and an item that belonged to it in life. Give me what you stole from him, and I'll see to it that he goes away. I don't know what you're talking about, Burke, he glares at you angrily. Now I suggest you get your mangled carcass out of my sight before I carve my name into you. Certainly, just give me the fork you stole from him, and I'll be on my way. Okay. Now it's all making sense, I'm sorry, because I haven't played in a long time. So remember that there's this guy in the inn who is looking for his fork, right? And that's why my journal was updated, because he has the fork, and he said he has a fork at the beginning. See, I do have a brain. Just takes some time to kick into gear. Look, why don't you come clean while you still have one good left ear? Certainly, just give me the fork. With a flash of movement too quick to follow, he whips his knife from its sheath and begins waving it menacingly before you. Why don't you come and take it from me, Burke? Why don't you put that blade away before you get hurt? Never mind, farewell. So, is there a way to not fight him? I'm doing the same thing. He bit your ear off, so you clubbed him senseless and peeled his fork. Am I right? I don't know what you're talking about. And now he gets angry. Look, why don't you give me... Still have one good ear left. He just wants to fight. Defend yourself. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way... If there's a way for me to... Because he has... The journal update happened because... No, it doesn't say anything about him. Oh, sorry. He has... Missing his right ear. Picking a steel appears to be a tiny metal fork. There you go, tiny metal fork. Okay, that's right at the beginning. How'd you lose that ear? Just curious. Beyond a good scar is a good tale, but there's nothing here that I could say. Miking old man with sharp teeth. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. To even spell your name. Okay, fine. Let's just fight him. I don't care anymore.
All right.
Yay.
Did you see that?
That's fun. Yeah, that was critical. I did see that. That was fantastic. Good job, Mort. Good job. Fantastic stuff. Oh my god, my inventory is full.
I'm gone.
What's up? Sure, why not?
I don't know what to do. I'm so full of stuff. No, it's bad. It's not cool. Some of it is junk, right? Like, most of it is junk, right? Can I put the bandages in with the bandages? Yes. Okay, we saved something. Anything that has a number on it, really. The blood clots could go with the blood clots. Come on. Come on, give me more space. All of these have to be 4 different ones, right? They have to be 4 different ones. God damn it. And can't you wear something else? Like, you already have 2 bronze rings. Whatever. Smart move.
All right.
Okay. High quality stiletto. And I can't pick up the bronze ring. There's nothing. Identify. How would you like to? Somehow. Yeah, it's a good, this is a killer dagger. Quick weapon. Can't you put this?
Oh, sure. I'll just swing it with my arms.
Okay. Just swing it with my arms. Rags, cleaning rags. Really? Really? One of them is rags, and one of them is cleaning rags. So that's why they're different. So you can't put them together because bleh. Okay, but junk could be useful. I have 2 of it. Come on. I want this ring. Oh, you have rags. There you go. Making it work. Can bronze ring be together? No. I am so full of stuff. Give me a way of not holding stuff. Jesus Christ.
All right.
Okay, we're going to save here and going to talk to Nestor. The old man stops his frantic pacing and glances at you nervously. Fork, fork, fork. Can't go home without my fork. Look, Arlo asked me to get reviews, so you're going to have to... Is this the fork you speak of? Nestor hastily snatches up the fork. My fork! My fork! Fork, fork, fork! Oh! He hops up and down, excitedly waving the fork back and forth in an elaborate pattern above his head as if he were performing some sort of ritual. Now I can go home. Farewell! Ho ho! Farewell, Nestor. Nestor turns to leave, then, as if struck with some afterthought, he turns back around and hands you a scrap of something soft and rubbery, the severed ear. Upon closer examination, you notice that there is an earring still dangling from it. Pocket the earring and discard the rotting piece of flesh.
Updated my journal.
And he leaves through a portal. Of course he does, because... Of course he does. Where's the earring that he gave me? Copper earring. Copper looks like it was a victim of an eager lover on something and enjoys eating metal, for it's bent on one side and bears teeth marks. I think this is the one that I just got. I'm not... No, maybe it's not. No. Bronze bracelet? Which item did we get? Which item did we get? They never tell you which item. Silver ring. That's an earring, but it has to be an earring, and this one is another earring. Whatevs. Just generally whatevs. Okay, I think we did the thing. Arlo? So Nestor's gone home, eh? Maybe the old sod wasn't so barmy after all. He gives you a hearty slap on the back. Now maybe we can get all the rest out around here. Feel free to set up keep anytime, Cutter.
Updated my journal.
So I can now sleep here. I have some questions. He flushes your sarcastic yellow teeth. Well, ain't that nice? I'm sure you'll find your answers someday, but I've got me a business to run. Oh, I just rested. We're gonna die? No. Just gonna rest. You have rested for 16 hours to fully recover from my head damage on me. But why? Just kill him. No. You wanna run away? I'm sorry. You decided to fight me, so you're gonna die.
Done.
Nobody else fight me, please. Nobody else fight me. Okay, good. What are these? There's a tiny little things here. But there's a thing that I can't pick up. Nobody told me where I could goddamn find a goddamn freaking. Oh, it just moved me to Ragpicker Squares. Yeah, I was like thinking if I go to the hive, then I can like pick a place, but I guess I couldn't. Ragpicker Square. Maybe there's I don't know.
All right.
Maybe I can sell something here. Maybe. Northwest Sharegrave's Kip. Let's talk to Yellow Fingers. Ratbone. This Weasley-looking fellow is skulking about the garbage like a tattered shadow. Seeing you and Mort, he beckons you. Sigh, the skull. Where you get the skull? Aye, me skull it is. Give it back to me. Mort turns to the hiver. Pick off. Truth, go on, take the skull. As soon as he's off guard, go on, take the skull. Truth, if you can prove to me the skull is yours, then I'll give it to you. It's only fair. He stares at you for a moment like you are addled. It's pike in mine, talking proof, don't know nothing. Give me the skull back nows. I'll buy the skull from you. Fair. Who are you? No, I'm not gonna buy it off him. Who are you? Skull's mine. Mine, aye, give it to me. I'll forget you stole it. He mumbles, his narrow eyes dotting. What proof do you have that this is your skull? He stares at you for a moment like you're addled. It's pike in mine. Dude, this is not your skull. You're calling me a liar, eh? Skull's mine. Mine, he mumbles for a moment, eyes rolling and darting. You're the thief, splitting lies, I'll get ya. Touch me, and you'll be regretting it for a short few moments before you die. Just forget you ever saw it. Farewell. Suddenly attacks, meet his attack. Why does he really? He just immediately attacks you.
I'm gone.
I would like to not fight him. This is not your skull. You suddenly notice the elephant is standing too close to you that hands dart out as if trying to pluck your purse. Observe the attempt carefully. You watch closely as Yellowfinger's deft fingers slide into your coin purse and out again, probably with several coins in his grasp. Despite the quickness in it all, there was a certain familiarity to it, and you're certain you could do the same with a bit of practice. He's just full of crap. Grab his hand. He leaps backwards and begins to flee. Damn. He begins to flee.
All right.
That's precious, man. That is precious. This is not your skull. Just forget it. Observe his attempt. I don't mind that he gets 5 copper. Ignore it and leave. Fine. 5 copper for 200 experience will do it. I'm looking for some information. A wheezing horrible sound. Now, how's me skull? Chance not cheap, he rubs 2 yellow fingers together. Jink jink, his eyes, constantly rolling and darting as he speaks to you, seem to fall to your coin's purse frequently. Throw him 5 coppers, dump 10 coppers in his palm, you'll get nothing, spill the chant. Why are your fingers yellow? Come again? His eyes narrow to slits. He peers at you sideways through them. On second thought, I don't want to know, never mind. Your fingers, they're yellow, why? A little something I picked up from a corpse, a little corpse rot to hear tales. Don't mind it. Jink for chat, remember? Jink jink? He holds out his palm, thrusting them towards you. A couple of coins. Chance not cheap. You deaf? Listen when it talks to you. 5 coppers. He studies the coins for a moment. What you want to know? Collectors, I'm looking for a name for Rod. I'm looking for a journal. Yeah, that's kind of a waste of time. Yeah, for Rod. He cocks his head. For Rod, knowing about him, job owning about, not cheap. Get you in the dead book. No, not cheap. Do you know where he is? Offer him 5 more coins. He looks around, then leans close to hissing to your ear. Go to the east part of the square and wait. I'll meet you there in an hour's time. Don't want to be seen with you any longer. No more question now. Get. He makes to move past. Wait! As you watch Ilfur hurriedly scamper off, you're stuck with a feeling that you won't be seeing him again anytime soon. Yeah, he just took my money. So that's kind of stupid. Forget it. Okay. What are you doing? He frowns. What? You're robbing me. I'm going to kill... I love the fact that there's a truth and a bluff. You're robbing me. I'm going to kill you. It's so pleasant. You are robbing me. I am going to kill you. You're robbing me. Leave. Okay. Oh, this is what I'm talking. Now he ran. Now he actually ran. Jesus. So I can't go here. Whistles merrily. Merrily. So there are, like, places you can go here. Like, if I go in here. Oh. Oh my god, no! Cranium rat!
What's up?
They dealt the damage! No! Get it!
Yeah.
Get the...
You see that?
Okay. Cranium rat tail.
Done.
Don't you have rat tails, though? Dirty rat charm. I hate this game. I hate this game. Resistant to fire, resistant to fire, done. What does this one do? Heal 6 hit points. What does this freaking thing do? Invokes swarm curse. Cleaning rags. I'm just gonna throw stuff. Like, oh, I quick saved by mistake. I have like a friend of mine who's exactly the type of person who's like, never throw anything out. I will go back to any freaking thing and pick it up regardless of what happens forever and ever and ever. And I kind of feel like doing that, but I can't. But like, I don't know where to sell these things.
Right.
The interesting part, however, before going in here and killing these rats, beforehand, I only saw places, or so I think, that I could go into that have a name. Now, like, they actually have a name. These are just places that are just open. You can just go into them without needing a name. And that is interesting. The end of this platform is thick with razor vine. It looks like it's holding the platform together. So this, I kind of want to go back to areas and make sure that I can... I think we're good, but still, I'd like to try. Now, and see if there's anything that I missed going into. Even though it's probably not important, but it could be important. You never know. Anything could be a portal, right? So anything could be anything about anything. Ragpickers. I should have made a big save a second ago. Let's talk to Ratbone, though. The man is whistling a cheerful tune and playing with a well-kept fighting knife. As you approach him, he stops whistling and gives you a curious look. What you want? Questions. Me name's Ratbone, Cutter. I'm a thief for hire and the employee of Sharegraves, the boss of the collectors you see round this square. He pays me mostly to learn his lads to be a real quiet-like, and how to fight if he runs into a spot of trouble. That's likely the only questions I'll answer for you, Cutter. He sniffs and shrugs. Thief for hire. Could you train me? Sure. For a spot of jink. Been trained before? No, I haven't. That's fine. I'm gonna cuff you now, so dodge it. He suddenly swings his open hand at your head. Dodge the blow. You avoid Ratbone's blow. Not bad, Cutter. How about... Now, about that spot of jink, 50 commons and I'll see you trained right up. I saved beforehand. 50 copper. You know you got to stop doing whatever you're doing now, right? You can't be a warrior or whatnot and a thief. Are you alright with that, Cutter? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Let's get to it then. What I'm going to learn you here are Thief 6 best bloods. Sneaking about, hiding, picking locks in pockets, finding and removing traps, and my favorite, stabbing plucky Burks in the back. Go on. Sneaking about, hiding in the shadows, and moving real quiet-like. It is right handy. Better live alive git than a dead Cutter, eh? Not only do you stay out of harm's way, if you does want to stick someone, you've got the upper hand right off. But I'll tell you more than that later. Keep in your mind, though, you can't go sneaking if someone's already looking at you. Go on. Picking pockets and locks is a good thing, too. Supplement the old income and such. Just be ready to runs if you get caught picking a pocket. And always check for traps if you're picking a suspicious lock. If you're going to look for traps, check the area over nice and slow. Sometimes it'll take you a moment or two to see them. If you does find a trap, use your skills to disarm the blighted thing. It's not like picking a puzzle lock, really. Go on. The last thing I'll learn you is the backstab. Ratbone sighs happily. If you manage to sneak up on a bugger and you wants to start a row, just attack the sod from behind. You've got a much better chance of hitting him. And when you do, you hits harder. Alright then, let's get to training. Ratbone nods. Alright, Cutter. First off, you get to relax. You're too tense. You're going to have to let your instinct take over at times and trust your hunches. And so the training of the thief begins.
Updated my journal.
After a long period of training, Ratbone nods at you with satisfaction. I must say, Cutter, never have I run across a faster learner. I'd almost say you've done this all before. Perhaps I have, Ratbone, and simply forgot. Thanks, and farewell. And that's 2,500 experience.
I feel stronger.
Call of the Shadows, achievement unlock. I would assume that instead of being a warrior, I am now a thief. Can I please see that? That is true. So, I actually go back to level 1. I was level 4 before that. And I get thief. So I become a thief. That is extremely interesting. On top of that, it is extremely interesting that they've allowed you to basically learn the things that a thief has. Because a warrior in this rule set is you click something. Mostly. Just click something and just like, okay, it's dead. That's kind of it. But a thief has a few more skills to do, like you said, hide in shadows, move silently, pick locks, etc. So it's interesting that they're like, here, I'm going to tell you a bunch of stuff. I do not want to be a thief at the moment because I don't know what other characters are, and there's no reason for me to go down 3 levels because that's extremely stupid. So I don't like that at all. But that is super cool and interesting, and I would assume moving forward from there that I could also turn into other things. So that's cool. No, I haven't. Dodge the blow. Sounds good. Dodge the blow. So I don't know if what I'm saying is true, but for some classes there are minimum requirements, and I would assume that check was a minimum. If I could dodge the blow, would be a minimum requirement for being a thief. I think you need some amount of dexterity. I have very low dexterity. I have 9 dexterity if I remember correctly, but it's interesting. No thanks. I'm looking for an Farad. Where's your boss? He nods towards the large, dilapidated house beside him. Careful though, Cutter. He don't like visitors. He's right suspicious of everyone. Shergrave's not even his real name, just what me and some of the others call him. You said you were a thief for hire. I'm looking for a man named Farad. Ratchet shakes his head. Nay, I don't. Here he's nearby though. Some of his lads come running through at times, making for some hidey hole that's who knows where. Somewhere up around these elevated platforms, I bet. But it's none of me business. He shrugs and spits on the ground. Livin' it lives, says Ratbone. Farewell, then. Okay, that's interesting. So we can go in and try to talk to Ratbone and not Sharegrave, not Ratbone. There's 2 collectors in here.
I'm gone.
Okay, let's check this. There's absolutely none. Mumbles sourly. Tall and lanky. We're going for 23 minutes. We've got time. Tall and lanky. This pale, grim-looking man exudes authority despite his gangly and somewhat awkward frame. A good portion of his left ear is missing. What little that's left is a ragged mess of scar tissue, as if the ear was bitten off rather than cut. His narrow, shifting eyes, almost mere slits, look clever and dangerous. Greetings. He spits out a reply. I don't know you, Burke. He glares at you. What do you want? Answer quick before I call in some men to make quick work of you. Who are you? He scoffs and looks at you incredulously. Burke, who I am is the second thing you should have known before you stomped your shivved up, corpse-looking self in here. What's the first thing? That I hate visitors, and I loathe strangers. You're both. He sneers and taps his finger to his temple. Figure the rest out on your own. Calm down, I don't mean any harm. Don't say calm down. Calm down. The least calming down thing in the world you could say to anybody is calm down. Calm down, I don't mean any harm. Oh, you don't say. Well, that makes it all pikin' better, don't it? Now, I'm going to ask you one more time before your arse hits the street, possibly in several pieces. What do you want? I had some questions. He's quiet for a moment, then nods. That's so. Like what? Tell me about Sigil. He rolls his eyes, then holds up his hands as if confronted with an image of splendor. The city of doors, where the streets are paved with gold, and he resumes a serious manner. The dead. You don't look addled enough to come down here to ask me about Sigil, so what's this really all about? And no games, Burke. I'm short in patience. I'm actually looking for a man named Farad. The tension in the room suddenly rises. Now, what a funny thing to be asking about. What do you want to know about old blood Farad for? He stole something from me, and I want it back. The man is silent for a moment, then cracks a smile. He steals from us all, doesn't he? Whether we're living or dead. What do you mean? Our main source of living around here is the dead. You follow? Not exactly. My bloods and I make a bit of jink gathering the bodies of the dead in the hive and selling them to the dusties. You understand now? You're a collector. Aye, that's right. He looks at you as if he's considering something. Now, there's only so many debtors at any one time. My bloods... and I can only gather so many. If somebody else is gathering debtors, that's that much less jink that goes in our pockets. Fraud is taking bodies too. Aye, so.
Updated my journal.
The rub is that he's found a motherload of them. Now, I haven't heard of any massacre in Sigil, he frowns, tapping his chin, so I'm quite interested in knowing where all the debtors are coming from. I could find out for you, if you'd like. Oh, aye, and how would you do that? All I need to do is find him. Let me worry about the rest.
My journal.
You got it. I'll even give you 100 copper commons for your trouble. Go up on the platforms, follow them to the north and west, and you'll come to a gate that leads to Farad's bolt hole. Getting in and getting the information is your deal, and if anyone asks, you don't know me, and we never had this talk. Here? Who are you? For a smart cutter, you don't listen too well. Not yet. Okay, so that's... But I had some questions. That's so... He suddenly calls out, Bloods, kill this man. What? Why? Flee. And those are collectors. Why? So, we can't talk to him anymore? I just have to do the Farad thing? That's unfortunate, I have to say. But, okay, I guess. Let's go in here then. Oh, Jarium! And he has a staff. He's going to teach me sorcery. I just decided. Oh, cool. Blood charm. Can I open my inventory? No. Auto pause. Oh, he doesn't like it when you steal stuff from him. Who would have thunk?
All right.
What's in here? Nothing. Is he gonna kill me? No. But this one, yeah. Stiletto. Damage 4 and immediately attacks. So can I like...
Done.
Well, let's just talk to him then. What? Who? I really don't have time to talk to you. You see, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to complete my spell without the key component. Maybe I can help! Ever the nice adventurer, aren't we? Jaren pauses for a second. I guess it couldn't hurt. I am in need of a ruby to complete my spell. It must be exceptional quality, not like the junk they sell at the marketplace. There's a marketplace? Where? If you should find one... Maybe I should just look at the map. If there's a marketplace, if one of those are called marketplace, I'm going to be really angry at myself. Bring it back to me and I shall make it worth your while. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
Cool. Tell me what it... Like... Where's the marketplace? Where's the frickin' marketplace? God damn, the midwife's hut. God frickin' damn. Let's talk to Nod. As you approach the hooded, brown-robed man, you notice that he's mumbling to himself softly and occasionally nodding. That's why he's called Nod. Someone comes to speak to Nod, speaks to Nod. Aye. He suddenly breaks into a fit of hacking coughs and nods to himself. What are you doing? Nothing except looking for debtors, nothing else. He sniffs, then gives another hacking cough. He mumbles for a moment, then speaks again. Nothing else. Need to jank. What is this place? Ragpicker's squares. He frowns and licks his lips. The square, trash everywhere, eye everywhere. He coughs. What are you doing? Debtors. You can sell the corpses. Why do they pay? What is... I had some questions. Okay, fine. He doesn't have anything interesting to say. Probably, maybe. I don't know. Can we look at this? The tower looks like it was built to hold rainwater. The sagging platform looks as if it's about to collapse. Collector. There's also more room here. And I can go into the thing, but I just want to keep looking around a little bit. And Mort has... We lost Mort, basically. To the Trash Warrens world map. I don't know where that is. Is it further away? Or is it just... No, it probably isn't. Can we get there? We can. Can we? No, we can't. This second platform looks as if it's about to collapse. The underbelly of this platform is like with Reservine. We've already seen these things before. This archway leads only inches into the small building before becoming blocked by a solid wall of refuse. The rubbish is packed so tightly it may as well be stone and mortar. As you come closer, however, the archway outlines begins to shimmer. You notice the handful of junk you've been carrying about begins to shimmer as well. Junk is useful! Thrust the junk into the archway. The wall of refuse flickers, wavers, and seems to fold into itself, leaving an open space beyond it. A passage or portal seems to have formed within the frame of the archway. Done. Boom. Can I leave? Can I, like, run away? Or is it just going to... Like... That's cool. Will it go away? It will! Wait, but am I losing junk every time I do that? Or no, I have the junk. I'm not losing any items, right? So I will always be able to do this. Okay, let's go in and see what happens. This is the portal that links Ragpicker Square to the gateway to the Trash Warrens. I've already begun to shimmer due to the proximity of the junk you've got on you. Thrust the junk into the archway. Leave. The Trash Warrens. I'm of this platform mistake with Reservine. What is the Trash Warrens? How do we... This is a portal that links thrust the giant... What? But I can't actually... Oh, now I can click this and go in. I was gonna pause, but I couldn't even... I didn't manage to pause. A ragged middle-aged collector approaches as you enter the area. He quickly looks you over with the sneers. Don't know you. I don't believe I've made your acquaintances either. The collector continues to glare at you. I'm looking for a man named Farad. Have you seen a journal lying around here? Is there a problem? The problem is, I be seeing it, Burke, is that you continue to breathe in my presence, he spits. If you don't let me pass, collector, one of us is going to the mortuary. It won't be me. Then leave your presence, Burke. Your dead sounds like a good way to meet the lady. Then I'll leave your presence, Burke. As you turn to leave, you notice the collector drawing a knife from one of his pockets. Don't know what you was thinking about coming down here, but the only place you'll be going is the mortuary. I don't think so. Trash Warren's thug. Where am I right now, though? So I'm in Farad's area now, I guess. Made of junk, crushed together. And now everybody's going to fight me, right? Wow, we murdered him instantly. Okay, I don't know if I want to go there right now. I mean, I know that I don't, so we're going to do some other stuff first. And try to go here, for example. It's extremely difficult. Like, I can't see. It's so hard to see what's going on, but I think that's kind of the point, so I guess that's fine. Small dwelling.
Done.
That's okay.
I'm gone.
Okay, that was wonderful. I really enjoyed that. That was great.
I'm gone.
Can we go in here? Is that from the other side? It's from the other side. It's from the other side. Okay, let's go in here though. We're gonna finish off this area, and I think we'll be done for today because my throat is hurting. A stove made of some sort of petrified wood. A number of herbs are hanging from the rack to dry, and this is old Mabeth. This squat old woman looks like she has had all the color bled out of her. Everything from her hair to her shawl to her robe are all shades of gray. The only splotches of color in her come from several strange herbs, which are tied to her belt by the stalks. The herbs make a strange shush when she moves, like a broom. Shush. Reading. Oh, ignore the woman, explore the room. That's interesting. The elderly woman turns and stares at you, and you notice the gray shades blanketing her body extend to her features as well. Her hair is wispy gray, and her eyes are like chips of granite. She frowns when she sees you. And who might you be, Sorry to disturb you. I do want to ignore the one who explore the room.
All right.
Oh, that's just farewell. Okay, I thought it would be exploring the things that she has on her or something. I don't really know who I am. So you not know yourself, child? She squints, then points at your chest. Hard to piece together the man beneath all that tracery and scrawly scars, is it? Maybe. Who are you? With a sly cackle, she wags her eyebrows. Have you not heard of Almabeth, then, the midwife of this square? Have you not now? She narrows her eyes, and her voice drops. Well, now you have, for I be Mabeth. You're a midwife. What do you do?
Journal.
I said bones right, drive the cough out of the sick. Yank out squealing stubborn babes, mend cloaks or a rag or two, make cures and herbs and other such. She squints at you, studying your scars. Been needing a cure or three, do you then? Cures? Aye, you've been needing some cures to look at you. Do you want to buy one, do ya? She glances at the scars covering your body again, then shrugs. Too late to be asking for them, I think. Actually, we could use some healing. Useful later. Could I see what you have? Oh, we found a shop, but it doesn't seem exactly like a shop that I could use, but hey, maybe. Dustman Embalming Charm. Invokes Embalming Minor. This item will work on either you or Mort. Simply place it in your quick item slot and use it. In order to take effect, when cast, the target gains 2 to 8 temporary hit points and a temporary bonus of 1 HC armor class. AC. The extra hit points will heal the target if it's less than maximum hit points. Bone Charm. It's just armor class and armor class versus crushing. And then these runes. I don't think I need... Can she identify stuff? She can. Awesome. Boom! Magus Guard! Usable only by mages. Consider standard equipment for any adventuring mages. Bracelets such as this can be found across the plains. Judging by the markers of this particular bracelet, it appears to have been made in a style quite common. The sigil, various glyphs of wording are meticulously carved along the surface, producing an almost hypnotic effect. And looked at when worn, this bracelet protects the wearer from normal attacks as if they were wearing scale armor. But it doesn't... Oh, it just say armor class 6. That's kind of nice. Steel Aid. Remove curse. Something unequipped. Oh, interesting. I've got to use a triangle earring, please. Rules of Threes earring. You receive minor copper blessing. You receive this small earring from folding a note in the mouth of one of the walking corpses in the mortuary. It's a beautiful earring, but despite its beauty, all it seems to do is remain how strange the world you've woken up is. This earring carries a minor blessing from one of the gods of wealth on some backwater prime world. When held in the hand and the word copper is whispered, it gives the wearer 33 copper comments. This blessing can be used 3 times before the enchantment is exhausted. So I can get money 3 times? That's what it could do. And the dagger is not a thing that she can identify, but you can identify this. Obsidian Earring. Folding a note in the... No, I want to... Oh, it just tells me what those are, like one after the other. I can't actually click it. Interesting. Plus 10% stealth skill bonus. Small earring is made from polished obsidian, commonly referred to as a rogue's best friend, black gem. This earring is made from possesses magical properties, absorb light, making it easier. That's cool, I guess. Scroll of Strength. Allows you to copy strength into spellbook. I need a mage. Level 2 wizard, touch. Grants immense strength to the weak. Yeah, this seems good. I don't really want to sell that. Rule of Threes earring. So I can get 100 3 times. Oh, silver ring. Oh, I can finally sell these crap. Okay. Copper earring and bronze. Fantastic. Tome of Bone and Ash. To confess for you to absorb all at once, it looks like you could refer to certain sections when the need arises. I'm going to keep the book because it seems like I should. But I'm going to sell all these things because I don't need them. And that's freaking awesome that I can finally do that. And sell some stuff. Good. Yay, I found... somewhat of a thing. This one, ancient copper earring. I don't know if this is useful, but this one, yeah, like, could we also, can I sell these? Oh, that's interesting to find out. I'm gonna quick save here. So, select item, I can only see them... Okay, let's just put it here. Like, if I have it as an earring, can't I use it in any kind of way? Can't I, like, how do I see... Select item. These are just quick items. How do I use it? But I guess I could use it from here. $4.90. Okay. It gives me 33, and now... Oh, now it's just gone. Now it's just completely gone. That's strange. Why would it just disappear forever? I'm going to load and sell it because I can count. I thought I would be able to sell it after using it 3 times because I didn't think it would disappear. Cures and charms for you. Add some questions. Oh, wait, no. No questions today. Hold, can I just... I came to purchase some stuff from you. Yeah, can I just sell her the... Where is it? Did I... I'm an idiot, right? Yeah, okay. I'm an idiot, right? Right. Okay. I'm so happy. Yeah, 120 is more than 33 times 3, so I can count. Can't sell this. Only the earrings. Bronze rings. Fantastic. Ancient copper. So, not only is the need to be worn, a small hollow compartment inside the earring where messages or other small items can be stored. Move with more to a merchant as a result. Sure. You're a merchant, right? I'm just going to sell anything that they'll allow me to sell at the moment. Cranium rat tail. This is a tail from Cranium rat. I'm going to sell those. All of them sell. Good. Bone charm, whatever the other things we will keep. Dirty rat charm. This actually does something. Copper earring and bronze ring. Yeah. And bronze bracelet. Yes. Right? These are just... Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. The Magus Guard I'm gonna keep because that sounds really good. This one is also a charm, so we're gonna keep charm because charms are charms. But these are just... Teaches user... Oh, teaches user. It teaches user... They all teach armor. Some of them shield and some of them... Lesser wording, greater wording. Yeah, I'm going to keep them for now. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to keep them for now. But at least we got rid of a bunch of stuff. I'm super happy about that. Yes, I'm in need of healing. Very well then. She reaches... And one of the dried herbs at her belt, snaps it off the stalk, then grinds it in her calloused hand. Small whiffs of dust and pollen rise from her hands. Then she mumbles to herself, then blows the dust into the air. Take a deep breath. Journal. The gray pollen swirls around the room, blanketing you and your companions. You breathe deeply, and less than a moment later you feel strangely refreshed. Thanks. Before I go, I had some questions. I'm missing a journal. Haven't seen one. If it's in the square, which I doubt, since folks don't traffic much with books and the like, it's most likely been sold or stolen. Was it something important to you? A magic thingy, all glowing and sparkling with magic, eh? If so, you might never see it again. Maybe not. I have some questions. What do you sell here? Could I buy some cures? Could I rest here? She nods. Of course, Chal. I have a mess of blankets in the corner. That would be fine, thank you. I didn't need a rest right now. Whatever. I guess I rested. Check on you. She's nice. I mean, are you a witch, Mabeth? Mabeth scrutinizes you. I say not as to what I am and isn't, but what she would be wanting to know so full bad for that ye hound an old woman, barking and sniffing for a juicy bit of gossip. I want to learn about magic. Could you teach me? Mabeth laughs. I am no teacher, no schoolmistress all set up to teach like them in the big fest hall. There's others somewhere. I'm sure they'll spill the dark of it. You'd be wasting your time with old Mabeth. I don't agree. I think you have a lot to teach. Because I just want to know. Oh, why do you want to learn such things? Solve a mystery of who I am. Because I need power. I want to solve the mystery. After a moment, she nods. The art may help. It may not. And you must not rely on it to solve all your problems. She sighs. Child, it's It's most like only going to add another chip to your pile of questions. I understand. Will you teach me? Pah! One should make songs rather than make magic. Songs have more beauty. Magic's been made dull, commonplace, soiled by the mob of people that have trumped through it. Humph! She squints at you. I'll teach you. But first you'll need to know some things for me. You'll do some things for me. Like what? My legs aren't good at walking about Sigil, and there's errands I'll have to run. I need you to fetch me some herbs from the market. It's Spireward. Easterly and southerly from here, in the Hive Market. Here's a sample. She takes a black seed from her coat and flicks it to you. Oh, Spireward, easterly and southerly. Okay, now I know where the marketplace is. I'm going to go there and sell my shit. So, examine the seed.
My journal.
Gained item. You twist the black seed in your hand. As you do, you feel a small bite. Then a small drop of blood oozes from your thumb. Those are tiny barbs on the seed, like teeth. The bit snorts. Careful with it. Show it to one of the fruit merchants at the market. They will know what herbs you seek. All right, but I had some questions before I leave. Very well. Okay, so before she teaches me whatever
All right.
class this is, I'm going to have to do stuff for her. We're going to very quickly
Done.
just go up, not to nod, but I want to go here. Just go up, dude. You're fine. Just go up. Oh, this one is also a thing. Okay, so we're just going to save. Marrow Fiend and the portal. And the number is 23. Okay, cool. Save. So we're going to do those two things next time. I'm going to finish my tea because... But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. There are no shenanigans from now on. I believe we're going to be very more stable moving forward, hopefully. I'm actually doing it today because tomorrow is Global Game Jam. So I'm going to go to Global Game Jam and try not to talk a lot. It's going to be great. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.